Here I am, rocking like a hurricane. It's been, what, 3 weeks? Almost 3 weeks? When was the last time? Way too long. I should have... The 10th. My god, that's 20 days. 21 days, so 3 weeks now. 3 weeks that I haven't streamed. I'm a bad streamer, I know. Yeah, but a lot of things happened. And here I am, back to do stupid stuff that I only do on stream. Maybe we'll play some Minecraft later. Depends on how I feel. Yeah. What are we gonna do today? We are going to work on the game, on the Pokemon game. We're gonna add, I think, Route 3. Nice shot. Thank you. Hello, check the back, by the way. What I wanted to say? I lost my train of thought already. Okay. We wanna make new maps where people can catch Pokemon, because thank you, check the back, for 1 month. Abo. It's up. Why is it not showing up? Where is my... That's not good. Should be a alert. Why am I not... My alert's not doing anything. Sucks. Okay. We're gonna do this. Look like this. That's not right. Wait, let's try this again. Nice. Okay. I need to repair the alert box apparently. Weird. Whatever. We're not gonna do. That's Vision at least work. Let's try this out. Okay. Nothing works. I think that's great. I have to... Oh my god. Okay, I need to... I need to apparently fix that at some point. We're gonna do that now, because today it's Pokemon Day, not fixing my stream setup, because apparently nothing works anymore. I'm 3 weeks away, and currently nothing works anymore. Okay, we're gonna work on that later. I'm gonna work on that later. Maybe in the evening. So. Nein. Why are you here? Stop it. Okay. Okay. Gonna work on it. We have Route 3 to do. So basically when you Route 2, you come to the Nico Forest, and when you can enter here to Route 3. That is the plan. Currently there is no Route 3, so people are already like, oh my god, how can I go there? I'm like, there is nothing there. I'm working on this basically alone, at least when it comes to the whole map stuff. Except a little bit help from the missus. And yeah. Exactly. So we have Route 1, Route 2, the Nico Forest, and now this is Route 3. And this is LukkiSkeiwalker. So we have to add this Route 3 to it. It should be as big as Route 1, technically in length. It's gonna be vertical. Exactly. Apparently... Wait, didn't I? Let's see. Why is this not shown? This little part should be... Oh. Eh. Why does that suddenly work? Why does that suddenly work? Ah. Okay. I don't know why this suddenly worked, but okay. So this should be this, and this is number 4. Apparently that is not written down in the code. There we are back. Yeah, Route 4 is here. For some reason, Route 4 is here. Okay, because I forgot to change this actually. 9, 6, and if we now would close the game and restart. Arrow. Oh. Also press the D. Oh, everything should work out. What the heck? Yeah, now these are Route 4. Technically, I have to check if any of them are wrong. I missed anything. I don't think I did. This all looks right. Yeah. All right. Should work now. So, okay, we have 2 options now today. We have either option 1 is we do Route 3. This is this part here. Or we continue in Rocky Stein Cave, the lower floors. Both of them have drawn. I should have. Nope, I shouldn't see that. That's the thing I want to do. Why is it not? Ah! Nothing is half working. I hate it. Why is nothing working? We do it like this. But now put this on, this should... Yeah. Alright, let's do this. And it's gonna be LukkiSkeiwalker Cave 1 that we are working on. Nice. Alright. I don't know what's the one, what was the one, but we're gonna do LukkiSkeiwalker Cave 1. I guess this one over here. They say there's big boulder down there. So I kind of want to keep that going, and he says that there is a horrifying monster down there. I want this to be a place where you can catch one of the legendaries. So let's look at the legendaries. Okay, I thought I turned it off. So, legendary Pokemons are... Let's have a Pokemon obtainability. Yes, I wrote down every single Pokemon so that I can always check if you can catch that certain Pokemon. And down here, there are all the legendaries. There's a lot. So it's LukkiSkeiwalker Cave, okay? So which, like, a rock legendary would make sense, like a rock or crowned legendary would make sense. Stein plus. But I also had the idea that you can catch your first ice Pokemon there, because there's should be a part where you can catch and where it's like frozen. So of the legis we have Regirock, a strong contender. I mean, his name is literally Rock. It's the LukkiSkeiwalker Cave. We have Terrakium, which I think back then in Pokemon Black and White you found in cave? A cave? Yeah, you found in a cave back in Black and White. Back on Black and 2 it's on some route, but okay. And yeah, so both of them good contenders. The answer is okay. I mean, she's also thing, but I think it's more the fairy type that defines her, like this crystal. I think there's not something that you would find in something like Rocky, like the most toughest Pokemon living. She's a tough Pokemon. She's made literally diamond, and oh my god, she looks so beautiful. But yeah. Don't think that thing feels good. These are Aneko und Muramura or Stakataka are Ultra Beasts, which means they are technically only for they are already out because you find them in the Safari Zone. The same way goes for Iron Thorn and Iron Boulder, both great, but they are technically not part of this because I already know where you can find them later. And then there is Ogerpon, but Ogerpon is the problem that it's actually a grass type technically, and I wanted to keep this grass thing, and the rock is just like stacked onto it if you have the cornerstone mass, so also not possible. So you have two options. Next we have the ground Pokemon, Groudon, great Pokemon, but I don't think it fits. It's more of a lava Pokemon, so I wanted to have like maybe like a lava cave. Who knows? The same way goes for Demeteros, which is more of a, I personally think should be more of a flying Pokemon that flies around. So there will be a point where you find it, but then it flies away with the others and you can capture it at around the region. I have no idea what to do with Segado, but I have a feeling it doesn't fit here. Then we have our Paradox Pokemon again. So this is one. Tinglu actually fits. It's a monster because it's a dark Pokemon, so I think it would fit. But it has this thing with this being sealed, and I want to do that also in this game. So you have to beat the Paldea Padua gym leaders, and then you have to find the 8 stakes that are spread around the region. I don't know. I don't know if it would fit. Where are you? So, I don't know. And that's basically Ground. So Ground actually doesn't have that many legendary Pokemon that would fit here. And of course, there's Ice. And, I mean, Reggie Ice. Also here, perfectly. If I go with really like this deep ice cave, I think that would make a lot of sense. If you used it. I mean, you can put both in here. Like, I mean, there are 2 options. Like, one can turn into ice, and the other one stays with the rocky theme. But I think putting both in the same place could be difficult. Then we have, of course, Arctos, which doesn't make sense because once again it should be like one of these flying Pokemon, I think. We have Kyurem, which also makes a lot of sense. It's also described most of the time as a monster, so... Is it overdrive form? Interesting, I didn't know that. Yeah, so it does make sense. This is a Paradox Pokemon. Once again, doesn't make sense. This one has the same problem like Tinglu. Jianpao is not fitting for this moment. Maybe it would fit. I mean, there are 4. The map is could be basically split in 4. So we have. So if one here, one here, one here, one here. I don't know yet. I don't know. Yeah, and then there's only Glastrier, which once again I don't think that would fit. I think that should be more of like a side story that players can do. I think that would also make sense. And of course, Calyrex Ice Rider is a fusion, and Calyrex usually is a psychic grass type. So these are the ones we can work with. We have Kyurem in its normal form. No, we're gonna put this somewhere else. Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock, and Terrakium. And I mean, you can look at the steel type really quick. Wouldn't also make sense if I just think about it. Because if... Oh my god, the steel type has a lot of fun. So... we can have the Registeel. I mean, basically we could have all three. Would that be good to place all three in one space? Hmm. 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 It would actually make sense, and then we can also... No, I don't think all three in one space would be good, because there's also the other Regis, which are Reggie Draco and Reggie Eleki. And of course Reggie Gigas. I think we should spread them out. So you have to decide on one of them. Yeah. So we have to decide on one of the Regis. Yeah. These maybe Hedron would also make sense. No, I want more of a lava wave. Don't have anything. Yeah. Cobalio would make sense. Actually not. Okay, we're gonna remove Registeel actually and all the steel Pokemon. We're gonna stay with this. So we have Kyurem, Regice, Regirock, and Terrakion. Or Terrakion. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. The thing is, Terrakion is not usually described as a monster. Of course, you could say it would fit. Because people sometimes don't know. So I'm not gonna do this one. We're gonna... There's Regirock, and of course Kyurem and Regice. And the thing is, if you look at the map, and if we actually divide these four for the four... Runes of Nature? What are they called? Treasures of Rune. So making like Baojin or Dinglu in here would also fit. Ooh. It's difficult. Hello, Preise. Right, let's create a new one. So if you would say make it like red, that should be... Oh wait, red we already used. Make it like greenish? Yeah, red. So yeah, basically, yep, I'm very good at drawing. We divide it like this. This would be basically, we have the sea on this one. We have another cave over here that will also make sense. We have a cave over here. We have the forest over here. Remember, this is basically I'm just looking into the future already, because what as long as you don't beat the gym gauntlet, you don't get the Pokemon, but I want to have it already. We have this part here. We still have this one here. I don't know what to do. This one here. And a lot of versions here. Yeah, and this one doesn't matter. So this one also doesn't matter because this is the where you can catch, or where you have the trial of dungeon trial thing. Why is this there? This is. Okay. So I think, if you think about it, of the 4. Wait, what? Now they work again. Why did that? Okay. Just have to yell at them. Thank you for the 200 biddies. That is very nice. Gonna defend your first place. Woo! So I think actually Wu-Jin would make the most sense here. So this would be Wu-Jin's place. Wu-Jin. In the forest of stuff. That would make probably the most sense. Did you get some money, Razzle? We have another cave up here. So we have this one. Then we have Yu, which is a fire dark Pokemon. And I'm gonna be honest. Hat es noch ein bisschen rumliegen, so auf der Kante. I'm gonna be honest. The lake would make so much sense. Like, you just have this in there. And it's like, it makes sense. Ich komme vielleicht nachher noch vorbei. Erstmal muss ich hier ein bisschen arbeiten, damit ich mal wieder was gemacht habe. Und dann bin ich nachher mal vielleicht mein Gott. Das Feuer-Pokémon unterm Wasser, das würde doch voll Sinn machen. Oh mein Gott, ja, das gefällt mir immer mehr. Je länger ich drüber nachdenke, das Feuer-Pokémon im See gefangen halten. Wo es nichts tun kann. Weil es als das Schwerste angesehen wird. Das würde doch richtig gut Sinn machen, oder? I think that makes the most sense. I'm gonna do that. So Chiyu is gonna be placed in the lake. I think that makes the most sense. So then we have these two. I think this one is a very good place for Chen Pao. Just need to find him. Because it makes sense. I know I'm basically like, I'm showing something like cool, like, oh my god, Shin Yu is in the water where it doesn't have a lot of use. And then I put the rest of them in the basically their thing, like Bo-Jin in the forest, Xian Pao on something. And then we just have some place where we have to place Ting Lu somewhere here. We don't know where yet, but we're gonna place it somewhere. Somewhere here. Okay, that doesn't help us at all, but technically it helps us a little bit. Because now we can move Tinglau and Bojin completely wrong thing. So we still have, I think Kyurem would make the most sense. Remember, once again, you have to first beat the gauntlet itself to unlock Kyurem. You can't just go there immediately after you started the game. So I think personally would make the most sense. So we're gonna go with Kyurem, I guess. And maybe we place like Regice also in the thing and Regirock somewhere else. We'll find a way. Adding on stuff is always easy. Alright, so now that we did all of this, I don't think it's actually gonna help us in any way. Because we're not gonna do this. But no, it's gonna be like starting to slowly freeze up. So we start with the map is gonna be it's gonna be so you come down the ladder and it goes over from rocky to more snowy. Do I have actually snow like these? Yeah, these cold things. Basically, while you go more to the north, you could also make it so that basically this part and then there's a second part over here with stronger Pokemon, so of course that it also connects to that, but you can't go there as long as you don't have strength. And then there in the middle there is this one space where like the coldest thing is, and then you go down to U2. And so that's not level 2. And there everything is ice. And then you go down even more and you end up in like this big cave, not a big, in this small cave where Kyurem awaits. If you have the thing. Yes. I think that's a good thing. So let me. Can I? Okay, so basically, this is the place where you enter, and there's a different place here. This is from the other side. There's basically the whole cave curves around these. And then there's the third entrance over here, okay? And I don't know, like here's the it's the stone tussle or something. And basically over here this slowly turns into ice, and then we have a bigger cave, another bigger cave that basically allows you to go over here, which then goes to a small cave where Kyurem is. I think that's a good plan. So this one is completely frozen. This one slowly turns frozen. This one is the strength thing. We have to make another strength puzzle then, of course. This one goes to the other exit that we currently don't have, but we will have sooner or later. I think that's a plan. I like it. So basically we just have to create this part over here right now. Because I want them to find this frozen thing, because there will also be the ice rock to evolve Glaceon. I'm thinking about actually removing the option to evolve ice rock Pokemon with, because you can easily get there. I'm thinking about maybe adding like this extra place in Nico Forest. Basically, like maybe like over here or something, where you can go in a little bit. Or maybe I could just wait. This is rechts oben. Currently in here is a trainer. I could just place if I can find it. There's no mossy block. Are you shitting me? We have the freaking... Let's see. Which Pokemon used the... moss and the ice? Only for the Burba, and the ice rock uses only Glaceon. What the hell? There was only these two that used them? Interesting. Let's see in the map metadata if I can find it. I think there's a mistake because... Oh no, wait. Yeah, okay, it's first nothing else. Okay, so but like... Does anything... Only... Crabonible uses the same thing. Okay. So... Do we have an ice rock as a texture even? Nothing special. We could do these two as a ice rock later. Wait, maybe we find some Pokemon extensions. Moss. Rock. Maybe we can like... I mean, there are... Okay, we need to find something to... We need to add it. Because Crabonible evolves like this. I want to add them as early as possible so people don't have to travel far. Okay, let's try it otherwise. Maybe we find like a good picture. Okay. The thing is, I'm not good at this drawing. Okay, we're gonna do following. We're not gonna care about it now. I'm gonna add the... do something really quick. I'm gonna add the map metadata of... what is it called? Master. So I need to... God, how do I do that again? Yeah, I need to add a flag to... rechts oben. Oh. No, I need to write flags. So basically, if I would now start a game, just to test it, I have to add it later, once I have an actual texture. Where is it? Eh? Don't I have it? Ah, there. Oh wait, I need to go in here. Is so special. So if I give myself an EV, that is somewhere in books. A long ago. Yeah. So we are now in here. And if I now take my bag and use my infinite rare candy. What? Eevee is evolving! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it evolves to Leafeon! Meaning I can actually remove the Leafeon Leafstone evolution. So from now on you can only evolve Leafeon right here. Which I guess is not that bad because literally any evolution and level up would do that. And I think that's good. Personal opinion. You know what? For the sake of it. I'm also going to immediately remove the Ice Stone evolution. I don't like they are just cheap. No. They should have just made it so that you can easily go find these places. Like I do. Easy. Alright. Next. We need to figure out what to do. So, as we already established, we're gonna do this here. So first we need to set up, what do we need to set up? So that they don't see anything. It should be easy because we can just, I think, copy that from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly. The tips and tricks, genau. Yes, we need 6 tiles, but okay, we need technically only 7. So basically, can I? This is 6. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this is the thing that we at least have to have. Because we're not gonna use entrances like this in this specific map. We don't need to have more, so this should be okay. Okay. So next thing we need to decide the size. Because we're gonna make like a little bow, I want it to be relatively long, so the height has to be like, I'm gonna make like 60 for now. Yeah, that's good. I think that's a good size. So and of course we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. So this is basically the space we have, and then now we go to the side, which I think we can make like 40. Let's say 45. And if you now take basically like this, this, like a crescent moon. We would probably lose. We would lose a lot of space here. We could make like an entrance here, and then we can like go in here. Also, I just realized I'm stupid because this is all part of one map. So it's more like this, and then there's the second part that goes back down. Basically flipped. So I guess yeah. Like I said, we lose a lot of space here, which I don't like. Okay, what if instead of we do the following? So we have the entrance here. I'm just gonna place the, oops, gonna place it right here for now. So this is now the entrance. This is where you go from this spot down to this spot, to this map, okay? And then what we could do is we make it like this part here. So basically we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna put it like this. We're gonna put it really long. And this is like this part here is where the ice starts. We have this part over here and then this part over here. And like the entrance is right here, and then there's a second part that where you have to move one rock to the side to access. But that makes sense. Like we could make like it like this, moving slowly down. There's a we have a ice part. Yes, we have. Our ice is gonna be like this here, and the stones are gonna be like this. Maybe a little bit higher, and you need to like maybe putting this like over here. So you have already a little bit, this is all ice basically. And we have like, let's say this is the one rock. And you have like this one rock you have to push into like this little pave. To the side here. And then we'll move this one. So you basically have to push this just one rock to the side, and that's basically what prevents you from going to the other map. I think that would actually work out like this. And based on the other side, it's the same way, but like the other way around. And this one goes then to another map that is just this big ice thing with Curum. Like a little ice puzzle, and then there's Curum in there. I think that would actually work out. That would actually work. All right. Then let's do this. And now becomes the fun part, where I have to place all of the things. Yay. Oh. I have to make this whole thing actually look good. That's already something. Oh my god, it took us a whole hour to start doing this. This is getting out of hand. Alright, yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is look into this thing. Boom. they are connected. Right, let's try this out, if this works. Interesting. Am I just hallucinating, or is the thing looking through sometimes? Whatever. Don't there be like sounds? Like but it works. I want to save here actually. Nope. 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 Use the same boy. Not, but doesn't play any sound either. Just plays animation. Here we store exit. Interesting enough. That feels way better. Pokemon. Hello, GER dude. This one plays door exit more sound. Alright, so this actually makes it sound better. Okay. So oh. Yeah, this is the thing. This is kind of the thing. So now here we have the more... Okay, so we probably have to go from the more darker things to the more... Do we have a good gradient? Just putting on the... Could immediately go here to the icy thing. But this would probably look very weird. Hmm. Let's see how it looks in game. Pretty. I don't know how the best way to deal with this thing is. Alles klar, man sieht sich, tschüss. So I want to have this thing there, so I guess we have to have some kind of gradient. This actually work. Geht raus in die frische Luft, die Sonne scheint. Na. Wer bist du, der mir was zu sagen hat? Mein Vater? Sorry. Der musste jetzt sein. Der ist mir gerade gekommen. Ich weiß, ich sitze hier in einer düsteren Höhle. Also echt fehlt jetzt hier so ein paar Pipettenwerkzeug, weil wir liegen ja auch so. Wäre schön. Wie so ein Ding überhaupt? Tja. Nein. Doch. Das ist irgendein Meme. Channel ist. So? Vielleicht das noch so ein bisschen. Wie sieht das aus? Lass mal schauen. Ja, aber keine Ahnung. Eigentlich ganz gut. Gefällt mir. Das müssen wir noch mal bearbeiten. Ich glaube, die Ecken müssen tatsächlich glatt gestrichen werden. Also quasi so. Und das gleiche müssen wir dann rein auch hier machen. Ups. Das ist mir noch. Und das glaube ich, dass das hier tatsächlich sogar besser ist. Und dann haben wir doch einen guten Übergang. Es ist nicht perfekt, aber es ist gut. Annie, could you help me from the sidewalk? I need your professional artistic opinion. Just from like over there looking at the stream. So I'm trying to get like a gradient from this more rocky caveway to a more icy cave. Do you think that that actually works like this, how I made it? Not big enough. Okay. Means yes. So basically like this? Or you could just walk over here. Okay. Cat problems. Also more ice. Okay, thank you. The advantages of having an artistic girlfriend. Partner. Okay, so bigger and then some blobs. This? 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 Is it better or should I change something? Like this? Okay, then I'm gonna surround everything again. Actually getting pretty good at seeing what I need. I think I actually still have this one. Oh, what now? All of it. Yeah. Probably only doing this instead. I think that's good. Yeah, now I just need to do the same thing for the other. Wait, I don't have... Warum? Don't have any that is like clean, I think. They all have these. This not does. Oh nee, oder? I'm gonna do all of these I can do right now and then... I'm missing like the smooth things. I always only have these. Oh, yeah. Do I actually have not to create a completely new version of these? Don't wanna. I just don't know him. Anyway, nice.
What is this? Doktor, you.
No, I'm just hallucinating. Ich hab grad Husten, sorry. Mich jetzt schon auf ein bisschen. Makes me a little mad that this is the only one that doesn't have these two. and technically this one. Alright, then we're gonna try something out. I see the problem. First, you need to pick this, place it 4 times on here. Next, you have to decide what is part of I think we can. Right, it's like this. Now, how do we do that the best? Right. They are also moved. Oh my god. Ah, this is even more difficult than planned. Because you can't just flip this and put it over here. Let's start with taking this one. Okay, so now okay, so this is basically, these are basically this. Okay, so what we can do is we take once again this, put it like 4 times here. That is possible. We can do that. How do we do that the best? I don't think we can do that. Also, if I'm not wrong, I completely broke this thing again. Okay. What if we place them like this? Oh, it doesn't look good. Why didn't they create... Ah! This is so stupid. Am I missing something? Not. The thing is, if I open this in my... Well, I usually do my edits. Just noticed too. That it blacks out all of the things. See? These shouldn't be black. Oh, it works. Ooh. Why didn't it? Oh, doesn't matter. Okay. Somehow it just worked. Okay, let's see here. I mean, they did it here. Why didn't they do it? Yeah. These are technically the same size. So what I just have to do is I have to cut off this part here and put it on here. Let's try this. How would that look? Actually pretty good. And I think I just need these here. Like these. Wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Should probably be up here. Okay, so turn everything to normal. Let's try this again. I just need this thing. Right, so next I need to... Eat? And next... need to add these. Problem is... need to stop with this thing. So this actually doesn't work. That but so what to do? We could move this whole thing. Up. Basically, this. Yeah, that looks good. Actually missing something here, und zwar here and here. East. Okay. Next, we need to Like this. Perfect. And now I have to do the whole thing on the other side. But that shouldn't be much of a problem. Technically. We just need this. Adjust it. This. I think that will look good. I have no idea. Am I stupid? I think I am. Couldn't I just like... Well, That was way easier. Do the same thing here. That was easy. Ugh. Jetzt irgendwas über. I guess it looks good. Oh, I'm gonna say if I wouldn't know that I actually use these here, I probably couldn't tell. Have to do the whole thing again, but with the other ones. Oh, I'm getting tired of this. Need this one, which is basically just a mashup of these two, so it should be easy. We need to do these. And then technically... Alright, let's start with... let's start with taking these. Okay. Good to know. Okay, er hat's geschafft. Wir schauen uns das gleich nachher an. Technisch gesehen sollte es einfach möglich sein, den hier zu nehmen, zu kopieren, so fertiger spiegeln. Tja, einzusetzen. Wunderbar. Okay, es sollte fast fertig sein. Dann kann ich auch joinen. So, das ist... So, should also be easy. Dann vielleicht nachher. Copy all for now. So what I'm missing? This one? This one. Okay. Hmm. War die ganze Zeit auf dem falschen Layer. Richtig lustig. Lass uns damit anfangen. Did I miss anything? Can't look at this anymore. Oh. Oh, let's see. But this could be easy. Ah. Ich kann nicht mehr. We're gonna stop here. Huh? Das ist Hammer. Ich kann nicht mehr. We're gonna pause here. We're gonna stop. I don't know. Should we stop? Probably not. Geteilt. Ein bisschen. Ich habe einfach keine Lust mehr, ständig auf dieses Ding zu starren und schauen, wo ich was besser machen kann. Schauen. Soll ich weiter? Nein, ich würde dann noch aufhören zu streamen. Wahrscheinlich. Jetzt 16 Uhr, jetzt haben wir schon fast 3 Stunden online. Oh mein Gott, ich kann nicht mehr. Wir haben einiges gemacht. Aber ich kann nicht mehr. Ja, ich weiß. So absolut kein Durchhaltevermögen. Oh. Na gut. Und soll es das für heute gewesen sein? I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I see you all next week on Sunday again. Maybe. See you then. Until then, macht's gut. Bis dann. Und bye bye.